Welcome to Academically. So very recently we have finished up with the APC exam of ours, the Senior Physiotherapy Council exam, and many and a lot of students of our academic organization have cleared this exam, and we can't keep that. So one of those students with us today is Mr. Vatsal Joshi. Hi Vatsal, how are you?
Hello, ma'am. I'm good. How are you?
And thank you. So Mr. Joshi has been with us with Academy since now, and he has cleared the APC exam. So first of all, congratulations, Vatsal, for clearing the APC exam.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I'm really helpful and very thankful to you that you helped me with the journey, and you are along with me now also.
Thank you so much, Vatsal. We are also happy. So how are you feeling after? First of all, let me ask you, when did you clear your result? Because usually you get your results over the evening, right? So, like, did you open up the email in the morning or like, how did it happen? How did you check your result?
I went to the exam hall, and before that, I was just typing my mother to tell her that I'm going to the exam. Then suddenly, I got the email also that the assessment over my mail had showed to me, and I was full of joy after just clicking onto that results. You got successful result. So I was just happier at that time. I can't explain it to you because it was all of my effort and my energy and everything was delving into it.
Okay, yeah, that's true. I still remember you had given me some questions right before the APC assessment exam. So I was traveling. I was not in the office and you had given me questions at night. That ma'am, I want the answer from the
Yes,
faculty. Do you remember?
yes, yeah. So there were some questions which I was going through, and I was not clear and unsure about that. And so I was just there. I think there were 2 to 3 days before, not more than that, and I just
So
reached
what
you
was
out.
your thinking, Manju ma'am, what you were told me about this? I remember. You
Yeah.
told me that
So
that
I
question
just
was
reached you
resolved.
and
Please send it to me on the WhatsApp
Mhm.
and then you got the answer. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So that was really quick. Actually, I didn't think that that was so quick. You just felt it at that moment within I think 5 or 10 minutes, and
Yeah.
that was really quick.
Yeah. Thank you so much. That is my job and I'm so happy. To be all the effort, whatever you guys put in, whatever we put in, whatever the faculty put in, it's only for one goal. That is really helpful that. And if we are able to do that, we are more than happy for you. Right? So what is the first attempt or second attempt for you?
It was my first attempt.
First attempt you are talking about. I think it's for 5 years.
Yes, ma'am. 580.
Yeah, yeah. Great job. That's a very good, very well done. Were you working while preparing or you were studying? Like, what are you doing there?
Yes, ma'am. I'm studying. I'm studying. I'm in second year master's sports physiotherapy,
Okay.
and
What is your
along
interest?
with I'm just preparing.
Interest
Sorry.
subject?
Sports physiotherapy.
Okay, okay, okay. So you want to go to Australia. Now, I think it is technically study. Very quick question. How has academic content helped you while preparing for your exam?
So first of all, it is a structured format in which we get to know about the questions, the type of questions, the sequence, the duration, the approach, majorly. Because the major thing is that the questions are really solvable, and that is not really which we have to say that okay, now that is the tricky questions, but that questions are depend only most of on the case and the scenario which is going at that time or at that case, and picking that exact answer because there are two answer, two options which looks similar to most of the cases, and that was the major thing which takes the scores really down. And by the correct mindset, by the correct guidelines, approaches, and what you need to think of the situation right that moment, that was the really beneficial part for me, which helped me a lot to think in a direction that what is the best case scenario and what is the best option we need to do for the patient, or which we need to rule out for the patient, and other pros and cons. That was the most helpful thing which you did it for me.
So, like, how is the content? We can talk about neuro, MSQ also, and also the faculty. How have they helped you while preparing for this particular exam?
Yeah, the faculties were really sweet. I have to say the faculties are really sweet and they are very helpful. And the moment in the during the lectures, even some people are very enthusiastic or curious to know the answers that I tell you on this. They were really professional that within the time they solve the queries, then they get ahead of the lectures. So I was the one of them also, but I really have seen the gesture that they provided us without getting any hesitation, or that doesn't make the student feel nicer, not that while asking between the question. That was the very nicest behavior, and the very moment the replies and all the that was too
Good, right. So, I was just saying, so we also introduced recall sessions for neuro this time. And you have recall
good.
discussions for neuro, CP, and also your cardio part, so your math part. So, how are the neuro sessions? How the neuro, or not neuro, the recall sessions help you while preparing? Which Dr. Prati, Dr. Krishnan, and Dr. Mansi, the recall sessions.
Mhm. Yeah, so the recalls are the most important part. The more you practice, the more you will get the desired score. The chances are very high. So that are the practicing task. The syllabus was all over completed, but the major thing is to practice more and more number of questions because of the scenarios and which we have talked before. That the particular scenario and the questions and options according to that. So that was the rewinding and the what we say that finishing off that
Correct.
our mind and our knowledge. That was the major helpful part for the recalls, and they are very structured. I think that was the beneficial part that all of the PDFs are also available. And if we are having any wrong questions, we can go to the Discord app and as well as the lectures and recalls. So that really helped.
So, you have a lot of live sessions or recorded sessions, okay?
So, sorry, can you
So,
repeat it again?
is it more of live sessions or recorded sessions?
I have attended mostly recorded session because I was studying also and I was having my exams. So in the end, I was in the recalls. I was having I included the live session also, but mostly I covered it from the recorded sessions.
Okay. So right before the exam, you were going to sit for the exam. Because I had a conversation with you probably 12 to, no, not 12, 20 days before the exam, 20 or 18 days before the exam, and you were still, like,
Hmm.
you were preparing nicely. You were very prepared. I could sense that in your conversation also. But you just wanted a final touch. That man will be, is it very difficult? Because there is nothing to ask your questions. That man is APC assessment very difficult because I have heard from a lot of people that passing the clinical exam is not, sorry, passing the written assessment is not very easy. And here you are doing
Yeah.
something after 20 days. You have passed with written assessment. So how did you
Yes.
feel? At that time, your mindset was totally different, even if you were studying
Uh,
a lot. Do you remember?
Yes, actually, because we are in a place and we are very connected to the many peoples in the physio, overseas physio, or the physio who are preparing from here also, and they didn't get succeeded in the results. So just the questions arises in your head also. So I just tried to, I just tried to clear it with you, and you really helped me a lot.
Completely.
You
How
just
was
focus on the practice.
I could find that connection as I told you that you are studying honestly it will also be. So one small message for the students who are sit for the mark exam. What would you say? How would they be prepared for you?
Okay, so first of all, cover the whole syllabus. Don't think that this will not come. Don't focus on the specific things. Don't go vague, but don't go also deep because they'll assess on the bachelor's level. But you need to make sure that your clinical judgment and your practical knowledge would be very sound, because that is the only thing which will be with you in the exam. because that is the major part. Practice more recalls, and you know, I know many people who are not with the tutors and all, but I personally prefer that you had to be with a guru to aim directly to recover to just in a very limited time, and for a long run you need a guru or tutor. So you just help me with that, because I don't think it would be easy or it would be tough, but it's my major part that I get along with you, and you really help me out with all of my thoughts, with all of my ups and downs. So that's what I want to say.
So one final word for academically and housing. What would you like to say? Last question.
Okay, so the first of all, I want to say कि you are very reachable. Within a very short span of time, we can reach you, and we are not hesitated to contact you. That is the major thing. Very humble, very professional, and I think you are growing it. You are growing very globally, because I have seen many videos, photos, and following Dr. Akram also, and they are going with their concerts, not concerts, conferences and all. So the faculties, of course, the faculties are really great, because they're very professional in their field and don't feel like students are not knowing this or not knowing that. That is the biggest part, because that makes student confident when you don't judge them on their current knowledge. So I just found it very helpful with that.
Thank you so much. And we are so happy you are a part of a Academically family. You have been a part of a Academically family. You will be a part of a Academically family. We will talk about the next
Thank
steps
you.
of your APC assessment, which is your senior written assessment. Do reach out to us whenever you want to. In me, you have a number you can contact, and we will definitely help you migrate to Australia to the APC exam. Thank you so much,
Sure.
Vatsal, for joining us. And I had a great
Thank you
time
so
having
much.
the conversation. And it's very good to see that one person with whom I was connected to when you were a student, and now you are going to be a
Exactly.
licensed practitioner in Australia. So it feels great. Thank you so
Yeah.
much, and a hearty and listening
Thank you
Thank
so
you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. It really means a lot for me. Also, it's my pleasure to by having you guys along with me with all through my journey, and hoping to connect it with you along the journey ahead also.